Hi everyone, welcome to TalkFlow English. Today we have a really helpful topic for you. It's all about health, how to talk about health in English, how to describe how you feel, and how to use simple words when you go to the doctor or when you want to talk with friends about being healthy.
Yes, and this is such an important topic. We all have health, we all sometimes feel sick, and we all want to feel better. So if you can talk about health in English, you can explain your feelings, you can understand advice, and you can share how you are doing with other people.
Before we begin, we want to ask for a small favor. If you enjoy this podcast, please subscribe to TalkFlow English, give this episode a like, and share it with a friend who is learning English. It really helps us continue making lessons for you, and it means you won't miss the next episodes.
Thank you. Okay, Marcus, let's start with a simple question. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good today. I slept well, I ate a healthy breakfast with fruit, and I even stretched a little bit in the morning. How about you, Elena?
I feel great too. I went for a short walk this morning, and walking always makes me feel calm and happy.
That's wonderful. So, listeners, here is the first thing to remember. If you want to talk about health, one simple way is to use the question, how are you feeling today? And you can answer with, I feel plus an adjective.
For example, I feel good, I feel healthy, I feel strong. These are all positive answers.
And sometimes we don't feel good. Then you can say, I feel sick, I feel tired, I feel weak.
Let's give our listeners a little practice. Marcus, I'll say a feeling, and you repeat it. Ready?
Ready.
I feel healthy.
I feel healthy.
I feel sick.
I feel sick.
I feel tired.
I feel tired.
Good. Now you listening at home, repeat after us. Say, I feel good. I feel sick. I feel tired. Excellent practice!
Great job. Now, let's go a little deeper. Sometimes you don't just want to say, I feel sick. You want to say where you feel pain. For that, you can say, I have plus the problem. For example, I have a headache.
Yes, or I have a stomach ache.
Or I have a sore throat.
Let's make a small list for our listeners. These are very common health words. Headache, pain in your head, stomach ache, pain in your stomach, toothache, pain in your tooth, backache, pain in your back, sore throat, pain in your throat.
Perfect. And remember, you can also say, my head hurts or my stomach hurts. Both are correct and useful.
Let's try a little role play. Marcus, you're the doctor and I am the patient.
Okay, let's do it. Hello, how are you feeling today?
Not so good, doctor. I have a headache.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you also feel tired?
Yes, I feel very tired.
Thank you. That's a good practice dialogue, right?
Yes, it's short and simple, but very real. You can use these sentences if you need to explain your health.
Now, let's give our listeners a practice challenge. Imagine you are sick. Say, I have a headache. Go ahead, say it aloud.
Very good. Now try, I have a sore throat.
And one more, I feel tired. Excellent! You are practicing real English sentences for health.
I love this practice. Now let's also talk about positive health habits, because sometimes we don't want to say, I feel sick. We want to say, I feel healthy.
That's right. And to feel healthy, we do small things every day. For example, drink water. I usually drink 6 or 7 glasses of water a day.
That's great. And I try to eat vegetables and fruits every day. For example, I like apples, bananas, and carrots.
Listeners, you can make your own sentences like this. For example, I drink water every day. I eat fruit every day.
Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I drink water every day.
I eat fruit every day.
I go for a walk every day.
Excellent! These small sentences help you practice English and also remind you to stay healthy.
So today we learned two things. First, how to say how you feel. I feel sick. I feel healthy. I have a headache. Second, we learned some positive health sentences. I drink water every day. I eat fruit every day.
Yes, and we will continue in the next part with more health vocabulary. Things you say at the doctor and also healthy activities like exercise and rest. You know, Elena, I was thinking about how often we talk about health in daily conversations, not only when we go to the doctor, but even with friends, family, or coworkers.
Exactly. If you meet a friend and they sneeze, the first thing you might say is, "Are you okay?" or "Do you have a cold?" Simple health questions are part of polite conversation.
That's true. Let's practice a few. For example, I can say, "How are you feeling today?"
And I can answer, "I feel good, thank you." Or, "I'm a little tired." Or, "I have a headache." Short, simple sentences.
Yes, and listeners, try saying these after us. Ready? Repeat, "I feel good."
I'm a little tired.
"I have a headache."
Great. These are useful in everyday life. Sometimes people don't want to give long details, but just a quick answer.
Exactly. Let's go further. Suppose you're at work and your colleague looks pale. You can ask, "Are you okay?"
And maybe they say, "I don't feel well." Or, "I think I need to rest." These are polite and simple.
That's a very good point. And now let's talk about the doctor's office. Imagine you go to see a doctor because you're sick. What do you say first?
Usually, you start with, "Hello, doctor. I don't feel well." Or, "I have a problem." Then the doctor asks, "What's wrong?"
And you can reply with sentences like, "I have a sore throat." "I have a cough." "I have stomach pain." These are basic, but very important.
Let's make a small role play. I'll be the doctor. You, Marcus, will be the patient.
Okay. "Hello, doctor.
Hello. What seems to be the problem?
I have a sore throat and a cough."
How long have you had this problem?
"For 3 days."
Do you have a fever?
"Yes, a little."
I think you have a cold. Please rest, drink water, and take this medicine.
"Thank you, doctor."
Perfect. Simple, clear sentences. Listeners, try to repeat this conversation with us. You can be the doctor or the patient.
Yes. Practice both roles. That will help you feel confident in real life.
Now, let's talk about healthy lifestyle. Not only problems, but also good habits. For example, I can say, "I drink water every day."
And I say, "I exercise 3 times a week."
I eat vegetables every day.
"I sleep 8 hours every night."
These are all positive habits. You can make your own sentences. For example, say, "I walk every morning," or "I don't eat too much sugar."
Very good. And listeners, here's a little activity. Fill in the blank. Every day, I blank. What is your healthy habit? Say it aloud in English.
Maybe, "Every day I stretch," or "Every day I cook healthy food."
That's fun. Now, let's teach a few useful words. For example, healthy, sick, medicine, exercise, rest.
Let's repeat them slowly. Ready? Healthy,
Sick,
medicine,
exercise.
rest.
These 5 words are very common when talking about health.
Yes, and also words for body parts. Head, throat, stomach, back, legs. If you can name these, you can explain simple problems to a doctor.
That's true. Let's practice again. I have a headache.
I have a sore throat.
I have stomach pain.
My back hurts.
Excellent practice.
Marcus, let's add something fun. Sometimes people use expressions like, "I feel under the weather." Do you know this phrase?
Yes, it means I don't feel well, not literally about the weather. It's an idiom.
Right, so you can say, I'm under the weather today. That sounds natural in English.
Nice. Listeners, repeat, I feel under the weather.
Perfect.
So, today we practiced 3 things: everyday polite health talk, simple doctor conversations, and good lifestyle habits.
Exactly. Step by step, you can use these phrases in your real life.
Now, Elena, let's talk about another important part of health: food. What we eat is very important.
Absolutely. Eating healthy food helps us feel good, have energy, and stay strong. Let's start with some simple sentences for beginners.
For example, I eat fruits every day, or I eat vegetables every day.
You can also say, I drink water, or I eat breakfast in the morning.
Yes. And listeners, try saying these sentences aloud. Repeat after us. I eat fruits every day.
I eat vegetables every day.
I drink water.
I eat breakfast in the morning.
Great. Simple sentences, easy to remember, and very useful for everyday life.
Let's add a little challenge. What about negative sentences? For example, I don't eat too much sugar, or I don't drink soda every day.
Very good. Repeat with us. I don't eat too much sugar.
I don't drink soda every day.
Perfect. See, listeners? Positive and negative sentences help you talk about habits.
Exactly. Now, Marcus, what about going to the supermarket? It's a common situation for everyone.
Yes, you can ask, where is the bread? Or, do you have milk?
And the shop assistant can answer, yes, here it is, or sorry, we don't have it today.
Let's do a short role play. I am the customer.
And I am the shop assistant.
Excuse me, where is the bread?
The bread is on aisle 3.
Thank you. And where is the milk?
Milk is in the refrigerator section.
Great. That was simple. Listeners, you can practice this with a friend or even alone.
Now, let's talk about healthy snacks. You can say, I eat an apple for a snack, or I eat a banana.
Or, I eat nuts. Short sentences, very easy. And listeners, you can make your own list. What do you eat for snacks?
Try to make a sentence, I eat blank for a snack. Fill in the blank, say it aloud.
Another important part of health is exercise. It doesn't need to be difficult. You can say, I walk every morning.
Or, I ride my bike. I do stretching exercises.
Let's practice together. I walk every morning.
I ride my bike.
I do stretching exercises.
Very good. These sentences are simple, but they give your English and your health a boost.
And you can also talk about how you feel after exercise. For example, I feel strong or I feel happy.
Or, I feel tired, but good. Simple emotions after activity.
Now let's practice some questions and answers. Very common in daily life.
Question, do you exercise every day?
Answer, yes, I exercise every day. Or, no, I exercise 3 times a week.
Another question, what do you eat for breakfast?
Answer, I eat eggs and toast. Or, I eat cereal and milk.
Great. Listeners, practice asking and answering these questions with a friend or alone.
Let's also talk about feelings. You can ask, how do you feel today?
And answer, I feel healthy. I feel a little tired. I feel energetic.
Repeat after us. I feel healthy.
I feel a little tired.
I feel energetic.
Wonderful! Feeling words are very useful for talking about health.
Now, what about small illnesses? How do we explain them in English?
You can say, I have a cold. I have a headache. I have a stomach ache. I have a fever.
Repeat after us. I have a cold.
I have a headache.
I have a stomach ache.
I have a fever.
Good. And if you want to say it's better or worse, you can say, I feel better today, or I feel worse.
Excellent! That helps in daily conversation or at the doctor's office.
And finally, for today, let's add a tip about healthy routines.
For example, you can say, I drink water in the morning. I sleep 8 hours. I walk in the evening.
Repeat after us. I drink water in the morning.
I sleep 8 hours.
I walk in the evening.
Great! Short, clear, and very useful sentences.
So today, we learned about food, snacks, exercise, small illnesses, and daily health routines.
Yes, small sentences, easy to remember, and perfect for everyday conversations. Marcus, today I want to talk about visiting the doctor. This is something everyone needs to know in English.
Absolutely. Going to the doctor can be a little stressful if you don't know the words. Let's start with simple sentences.
For example, I have a headache, or I have a stomachache.
And you can add, I feel sick, or I don't feel well.
Repeat after us. I have a headache.
I have a stomachache.
I feel sick.
I don't feel well.
Excellent. Now, what about questions a doctor might ask you?
The doctor can say, where does it hurt? Or, how long have you felt sick?
Repeat after us. Where does it hurt?
How long have you felt sick?
Very good. And we can answer, my head hurts. My stomach hurts. I have been sick for 2 days.
Perfect. Short sentences, easy to remember.
Marcus, let's add some useful advice for healthy living. What do you suggest?
I suggest drinking water regularly. You can say, I drink 2 liters of water every day.
And eating vegetables. I eat vegetables with every meal.
Sleep is very important too. I sleep 8 hours every night.
And exercise. I walk 30 minutes every morning.
Repeat after us. I drink 2 liters of water every day.
I eat vegetables with every meal.
I sleep 8 hours every night.
I walk 30 minutes every morning.
Great. These sentences are very practical. You can use them every day to talk about your healthy routine.
Let's talk about simple questions you can ask a friend about health, for example. Do you exercise every day, or what do you eat for breakfast?
Yes. And the answers can be, yes, I exercise every day. Or, I eat eggs and toast for breakfast.
Another question? Do you drink enough water?
And the answer, yes, I drink water every day. Or, no, I need to drink more water.
Excellent. Asking and answering questions is very useful in conversation.
Now let's talk about healthy habits in the morning. You can say, I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I do stretching exercises.
Simple sentences, very easy. Repeat after us. I brush my teeth.
I wash my face.
I do stretching exercises.
Perfect. These are all small steps to talk about your daily health routine.
Another useful topic is visiting the pharmacy. You can say, I need medicine for a headache, or I need cough syrup.
And the pharmacist can answer, here you go, or take 1 pill every 8 hours.
Repeat after us. I need medicine for a headache.
I need cough syrup.
And take 1 pill every 8 hours.
Great. Listeners, you can practice these phrases with a friend or role play alone.
Marcus, let's not forget small healthy habits during the day. For example, I eat a healthy snack. I drink tea instead of soda.
Or, I go for a short walk. Simple actions, very practical.
Repeat after us. I eat a healthy snack.
I drink tea instead of soda.
I go for a short walk.
Excellent. Small habits make a big difference. And talking about them in English helps you practice every day.
And listeners, try to use these sentences during your daily routine. You can say them out loud. I brush my teeth. I eat a healthy snack. I walk for 10 minutes.
Yes, the key is to make English part of your daily life while also staying healthy.
Now let's talk about healthy food choices. You can say, I eat fruit every day. I eat vegetables. I avoid fried food.
Repeat after us. I eat fruit every day.
I eat vegetables.
I avoid fried food.
Great. And you can add, I eat fish twice a week, or I eat chicken for protein.
Excellent. Short, clear sentences about healthy habits, very useful for conversation.
Marcus, let's add a fun practice. Describe your breakfast today.
Sure. Today, I ate oatmeal with banana and drank a glass of water.
Wonderful. And I had scrambled eggs, toast, and orange juice.
Listeners, now try. Today, I ate and drank. Fill in the blanks with your breakfast.
This is a very easy and practical way to practice English every day.
Yes, small sentences talking about your day, your food, your habits, perfect for beginners.
So today we learned about the doctor, pharmacy, healthy routines, and breakfast habits.
Exactly. Short, simple sentences that you can use immediately in real life. Elena, let's continue our talk about health, but this time, let's focus on exercise. Exercise is very important, right?
Yes, very important. And the good news is you don't need to do big, hard exercise every day. Small and simple is enough.
Exactly. Let's start with some easy sentences. Repeat after us. I walk every morning.
I stretch my body.
I ride my bicycle.
I go to the gym.
Perfect. These are short and useful. You can talk about what kind of exercise you do.
Marcus, do you exercise every day?
Yes, I do. Every morning I walk for 20 minutes. Sometimes I also do push-ups.
That's great. I like to do yoga in the evening. It helps me relax.
Wonderful. So, listeners, you can say, I walk every morning, or I do yoga every evening.
Another simple question you can use is, do you like exercise?
And you can answer, yes, I like exercise, or no, I don't like exercise.
Let's practice. Repeat after us. Do you like exercise?
Yes, I like exercise.
No, I don't like exercise.
Great job. Even if the answer is no, it's good practice.
Let's add more exercise words. Run, swim, dance, play football, play basketball.
Perfect. So you can say, I run every weekend. I swim in the summer. I dance with my friends.
And I play football or I play basketball.
Excellent. These are very common activities you can talk about with friends.
Now, let's connect exercise with health. For example, exercise makes me strong. Exercise gives me energy.
Or exercise helps me sleep well.
Yes, repeat after us. Exercise makes me strong.
Exercise gives me energy.
Exercise helps me sleep well.
Fantastic! These are easy ways to talk about why you exercise.
Listeners, can you describe your own routine? For example, I walk for 10 minutes every day. Exercise gives me energy.
That's a great way to practice speaking and thinking in English.
Let's move to another topic, going outside. Fresh air is good for health. You can say, I go outside every afternoon.
Or, I sit in the park.
Or, I enjoy the sunshine.
Repeat after us. I go outside every afternoon.
I sit in the park.
I enjoy the sunshine.
Great. These are simple, beautiful sentences to describe your day.
Elena, let's talk about rest. Many people forget that rest is part of health.
Oh, yes. Rest is so important. For example, I take a short nap. I relax on the sofa.
Or I read a book quietly.
Repeat after us. I take a short nap.
I relax on the sofa.
I read a book quietly.
Excellent. These actions help your mind and body recover.
And when you talk about them in English, you're practicing and improving at the same time.
Now, let's imagine a short conversation. I will be a friend, and you will ask me about my health routine.
Okay, sounds good. Marcus, do you exercise every day?
Yes, I walk in the morning. What about you, Elena?
I do yoga in the evening.
Very nice. And do you eat healthy food?
Yes, I eat vegetables and fruit every day.
Perfect.
See, listeners, just a short exchange like this is wonderful practice.
Exactly. You can practice with a friend, or you can even practice by yourself. Ask and answer.
For example, do you like to swim? Answer, yes, I like to swim. Or, no, I don't like to swim.
These small conversations make a big difference in building your speaking confidence.
And remember, don't worry about mistakes, just keep talking. The more you speak, the stronger your English becomes.
So, in this part, we learned about exercise, fresh air, and rest.
Yes, all very important parts of health and easy ways to practice English conversation.
Aleda, let's practice some simple conversations about health problems. This is really useful for beginners.
Yes, very useful. Many people go to the doctor or they talk with friends and family, and they need to explain how they feel. If you don't know the words, it can be very hard.
Exactly. So let's start with something very common, a cold.
Good idea. A cold means you might have a runny nose, sneezing, or coughing. It's not very serious, but it is uncomfortable. If you want to tell someone, you can simply say, I have a cold.
That's short and clear. Everyone will understand.
Right, and sometimes the most important thing is to keep the sentence simple. Don't worry about using big words. Just say, I have a cold, and people will understand you.
Another common problem is a cough. That's when you cough. Cough like this. You can say, I have a cough.
Yes, and when your body feels hot because of sickness, we call that a fever. You can say, I have a fever.
Nice. Let's add another one. When your head hurts, that's called a headache. You can say, I have a headache.
And when your stomach hurts, you can say, I have a stomachache.
These patterns are really simple. The key phrase is, I have plus problem.
Yes, let's show more examples. I have a sore throat. I have back pain. I have a toothache.
Perfect. And we can also use my hurts. For example, my head hurts. My back hurts. My stomach hurts.
That's true. Both patterns are common. Beginners can choose whichever feels easier.
Okay, let's do a short role play so our listeners can hear how these phrases work in real conversation.
Sounds good. I'll be the patient, and you'll be the doctor.
Ready when you are.
Hello, doctor. I have a headache and a fever.
I see. Please drink water, rest, and take some medicine.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Get well soon.
That was short, simple, and easy to follow.
Yes, and this is very close to real life. When you visit a doctor, the most important thing is to clearly say your problem.
Exactly. You don't need long sentences. Simple English is okay. The doctor only needs to know what hurts and how you feel.
Listeners, let's practice together. Please repeat after us. I have a cold.
I have a cough.
I have a fever.
I have a headache.
I have a stomachache.
My head hurts.
My throat hurts.
Great job! Repeating is very helpful. It makes the words easier to remember.
Now let's add one more practice. Imagine you are in a pharmacy or a drugstore. You want to buy medicine. What can you say?
That's a good situation. Let's do a role play again.
Okay, I'll be the customer this time and you be the pharmacist.
Perfect.
I have a cough. Do you have medicine for me?
Yes, here is some cough syrup. Please take it 2 times a day.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Get well soon.
See, very easy. Just say the problem and ask for help.
Yes, and even if your English is simple, people will understand you. That's the most important thing.
Let's also talk about healthy lifestyle, because sometimes we can avoid these problems if we take care of ourselves.
True. For example, if you want to avoid a cold, you should wash your hands often, eat healthy food, and sleep well.
And drinking enough water is always important. If you drink water, your body feels better.
Exercise is also very helpful. A little walking or stretching every day can keep your body strong.
Yes, a strong body gets sick less often.
So let's review. For small health problems, you can say, I have problem. For describing pain, you can say, my hurts. And for prevention, remember to eat well, sleep well, drink water, and move your body.
That's a great summary.
And listeners, here's a small challenge for you. Think of one health problem in your language, and then say it in English. For example, if you feel tired, you can say, I am tired. If your head hurts, you can say, I have a headache. Practice with us.
Yes, try saying it out loud right now.
Remember, practice makes progress.
And always, if the problem is big or serious, please see a real doctor. Learning English is good, but your health is more important.
That's true. Marcus, in our last conversation, we talked about common health problems like colds, coughs, and headaches. But now, I think it's a good time to talk about healthy habits.
Absolutely. Learning to say, I have a headache, is important, but it's even better to know how to talk about staying healthy every day.
Yes. Let's start with some simple sentences that our listeners can use to describe their daily habits. For example, I drink water every day. I eat vegetables. I go for a walk. I sleep 8 hours.
These are short, easy sentences, but they are very useful. If you tell someone about your lifestyle, you can just say these.
Right. And notice the pattern. I plus verb plus object. That's a very basic English sentence structure. For example, I exercise in the morning. I eat fruit for breakfast. I rest when I feel tired.
Nice examples. Now, let's practice a little conversation. I'll ask you about your habits, and you answer.
Okay, let's try it.
Elena, what do you do to stay healthy?
I eat healthy food and I go jogging twice a week.
That's great. Do you sleep well?
Yes, I usually sleep 7 or 8 hours every night.
That's very good. See, a small, simple dialogue, but it sounds natural.
Listeners, let's make this interactive. I'll ask you a question. What do you do to stay healthy? Take a moment. Answer out loud in English.
Yes, try it now. Maybe you say, I drink water, or I walk every day. Even short answers are great practice.
Another important healthy habit is avoiding too much junk food. In English, you can say, I don't eat fast food often, or I try to avoid soda.
Yes, and you can also use phrases like, I try to eat more fruit, I try to eat less sugar, I try to exercise regularly.
Good point. The word try is useful because it shows effort, even if you're not perfect.
That's true. Nobody is perfect, but we can all try.
Let's do another role play, this time with a doctor giving advice.
Okay, I'll get the patient again.
Perfect. Here we go.
Doctor, I feel tired every day.
Do you sleep enough hours at night?
No, I only sleep 5 hours.
That is not enough. Please try to sleep 7 or 8 hours. Also, drink more water and eat healthy food.
Thank you, doctor. I will try.
That's a very simple but realistic conversation. Doctors often give this kind of advice.
Exactly. And you, our listeners, can use these same sentences when you talk about your health.
Let's practice repeating some useful phrases together. Please say them with us. I eat vegetables every day. I drink water often. I sleep 8 hours at night. I don't eat too much junk food. I try to exercise every day.
Great job! Repetition makes these sentences easy to remember.
Let's also practice the doctor's advice style. Please repeat after me. Please drink more water. Please eat more vegetables. Please exercise regularly. Please sleep more.
Perfect. These are very polite and clear.
Now, Marcus, I have a question for you. Do you usually exercise?
Yes, I try to. I go walking almost every day. Walking is easy, free, and good for health.
That's nice. How long do you usually walk?
Usually about 30 minutes, sometimes more.
That's a great habit. Many people think exercise must be very hard, like going to the gym. But actually, walking, stretching, or light exercise is also very good.
Exactly. And in English, you can talk about this easily. For example, I walk for 30 minutes. I stretch in the morning. I ride my bike to work.
Those are simple, everyday sentences.
Another useful phrase is I feel. For example, I feel strong. I feel tired. I feel healthy. I feel better.
Yes, that's very useful. You can use I feel to talk about your health or your mood.
Let's make a mini dialogue using that.
Okay. How do you feel today?
I feel good. I slept well last night.
That's nice. I feel a little tired today.
See? Easy, natural, and very practical for daily life.
So, listeners, remember, you can use short sentences like I drink water, I eat fruit, and I feel better. These are simple but powerful.
And practicing them every day will make you more confident when you talk about health. Elena, last time we talked about healthy habits like eating vegetables, drinking water, and sleeping well. But sometimes, even if we are healthy, we need to visit the doctor.
That's true, and visiting the doctor can feel scary, especially in another language. But don't worry, today we'll practice some very simple English conversations you can use at a clinic or hospital.
Yes, let's start with the basics. When you arrive, the nurse or receptionist may ask, "What's your name? Do you have an appointment? What is the problem?"
These are short and common. You can answer, my name is, your name. Yes, I have an appointment. Or, no, I don't have an appointment. And I have a headache. Or, I feel sick.
That's a great start. Let's do a role play. I'll be the patient and you be the receptionist.
Okay, here we go.
Hello, my name is Marcus. I have an appointment today.
Yes, Mr. Marcus, please wait in the waiting room.
Thank you.
See? Simple, short, and polite.
Now, when you meet the doctor, you can start with, "Hello, doctor. I don't feel well. I feel sick. I have pain."
And then the doctor might ask you questions. For example, where does it hurt? Do you have a fever? How long have you been sick?
And you can answer, "My stomach hurts. Yes, I have a fever. I have been sick for 2 days."
Perfect. Let's make a longer role play with a doctor.
Great idea. I'll be the patient again.
Hello, what's the problem today?
Hello, doctor. I have a sore throat and a fever.
How long have you had this problem?
For 3 days.
Okay. Please drink water, rest, and take this medicine. You should feel better soon.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
That's a very typical doctor's visit. Short questions, short answers, easy for beginners to learn.
Yes, and remember, you don't need big grammar to explain how you feel, just simple sentences like, I have a headache or I feel weak.
Let's practice some key phrases together. Listeners, please repeat after us. I have an appointment. I don't feel well. My back hurts. I feel sick. I need to see a doctor.
Great job. These will help you in real life.
Now, sometimes emergencies happen. For example, if someone needs help quickly, you can say, call a doctor. Call an ambulance. I need help now.
Yes, emergencies are rare, but it's good to know the words. Let's role play a simple emergency call.
Okay, I'll pretend I'm calling. Hello, please help. My friend is very sick. We need an ambulance.
Okay, what is your location?
We are at 21 Main Street.
Help is coming.
See? Just a few words, but very important.
Exactly. Now, let's make it more friendly again and talk about everyday hospital situations. Sometimes people go for a checkup, not because they are sick, but just to be sure they are healthy.
Right. That's called a health check or checkup.
You can say, I want a health check. I want a checkup.
And the doctor may say, we will check your blood pressure. We will check your weight. We will check your heart.
These are common words: blood pressure, weight, heart.
Let's practice with our listeners. Please repeat after me. I want a checkup. I want a health check. Please check my blood pressure. Please check my heart.
Great! This practice makes hospital visits less scary.
And it gives you confidence when you talk to doctors or nurses.
Marcus, I have a question. How often do you go for a health check?
Usually once a year. I think it's important to check even if I feel good.
I agree. I also try to go once a year. Prevention is better than cure.
That's a nice phrase. Prevention is better than cure. It means it's better to stop problems before they happen.
Exactly. For beginners, just remember, go to the doctor for a checkup.
Listeners, let's finish this practice with a small dialogue. I'll ask, and you answer at home. Do you feel well today?
Answer out loud. Maybe you say, yes, I feel good, or no, I feel tired.
Good practice. That's how you get stronger in English.
Marcus, last time we practiced English for the doctor and hospital. That was very useful. But today, I want to talk about something more positive: how to stay healthy every day.
Yes, good idea. If we live a healthy lifestyle, we go to the doctor less often. And it's also fun to practice English with everyday health topics.
So let's start with daily habits. A simple question: what do you do to stay healthy?
I like that. I can answer, I drink water, I eat vegetables, I exercise.
Perfect. 3 very easy and powerful sentences: drink water, eat vegetables, exercise.
Listeners, please repeat after us. I drink water, I eat vegetables, I exercise.
Great job. Now, let's add more. Marcus, what exercise do you like?
I like walking. I often walk in the park. Walking is simple and free.
Yes, walking is great. I like yoga. It helps me feel calm.
That's a good mix. Walking for the body, yoga for the mind.
Let's role play a small conversation about exercise. I'll ask you first. Do you exercise?
Yes, I exercise every day.
What exercise do you do?
I walk in the park.
That's nice.
Simple, short, and useful.
Exactly. You can use this when you talk with friends in English.
Let's add some vocabulary. Run, swim, dance, play football, ride a bike.
Yes, and the sentence is always the same. I, verb. For example, I run every morning. I swim on weekends. I dance with my friends. I play football after school. I ride a bike to work.
Listeners, please choose one and say it aloud. Good practice.
Now, let's talk about food. Food is very important for health.
Yes, we can ask, what do you eat every day?
I eat fruit. I love bananas and apples.
I eat rice and vegetables, and sometimes chicken.
Good balance. Let's practice key food words. Rice, bread, milk, eggs, chicken, fish, vegetables, fruit.
Listeners, please repeat. I eat rice. I drink milk. I eat eggs. I eat vegetables. I eat fruit.
Fantastic! Now let's make a role play about food choices.
Okay, I'll be the customer in a cafe.
Hello, what would you like to eat?
I would like a salad, please.
Would you like something to drink?
Yes, I would like water.
That's a very healthy order.
See? Even in restaurants, you can practice English and make good choices.
Yes, and don't forget, sometimes it's okay to eat cake or pizza. Balance is the key.
True. A healthy lifestyle doesn't mean no fun. It just means more good choices than bad ones.
Now, let's add another important habit, sleep.
Oh yes, sleep is so important. Adults need about 7 or 8 hours every night.
And you can practice English with simple sentences. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I sleep for 7 hours.
Let's practice, listeners. Please repeat. I go to bed at 10. I wake up at 6. I sleep for 7.
Great.
Marcus, let's put everything together into a mini daily routine in English.
Okay, here's an example. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I drink water. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I eat vegetables for lunch. After work, I walk in the park. I go to bed at 10.
That's a wonderful, healthy day.
Yes, and listeners, you can try making your own daily routine in English. Just keep it simple.
Let's help them. I'll start a sentence and you finish it at home. Ready? I wake up at. For breakfast, I eat. For lunch, I eat. After work, I go to bed at.
Excellent practice.
One more thing. Stress. Stress is not good for health.
True. To reduce stress, you can breathe deeply, listen to music, or take a walk.
And you can say in English, I feel stressed. I want to relax. I listen to music to relax.
Perfect. Let's repeat, listeners. I feel stressed. I want to relax. I listen to music to relax.
That's it. A healthy lifestyle is not difficult. Small choices every day make a big difference.
Yes. And while you stay healthy, you also practice English. That's 2 wins together.
Elena, earlier you mentioned that stress can really affect our health. I think it's worth spending some time on that. Stress is something everyone feels, but many learners may not know the right words to describe it in English.
Yes, great idea. Let's start with some simple phrases. If you feel stress, you can say, I'm under a lot of stress, or I feel stressed out. Another way is, I'm overwhelmed. That means you have too many things happening at once.
Right. And if stress affects your body, you can say things like, I have a headache, or I feel tense. Tense means your muscles are tight.
Yes, and when we talk about stress in daily life, we often connect it to work or school. For example, work is stressful, or I'm worried about my exams. Learners can practice saying, I need to relax.
Relax is an important word. If you want to relax, you can do many things. You might say, I listen to music to relax, or I relax by taking a walk. These are healthy lifestyle habits.
Exactly. And sometimes people use breathing as a way to relax. You can say, I take deep breaths when I feel nervous. That's a useful sentence.
Yes. Let's give our listeners some role play. I'll act stressed, and you give me advice.
Okay, go ahead.
Elena, I'm so stressed. I have too much work. I can't sleep.
Take a break. Go for a short walk and remember to drink water. That helps.
Perfect. And listeners can practice giving advice like that. You can say, you should get more rest, or try to relax. These are polite, supportive sentences.
Yes, and here's another useful phrase. Take care of yourself. This is something friends say to each other when they worry about health. For example, if your friend is sick or stressed, you can say, please take care of yourself.
That's a very warm phrase. It shows care and kindness. And it's great for learners because it works in many situations, when someone is sick, tired, or just needs encouragement.
Let's also talk about how people describe being calm. You might hear, I feel peaceful, or I'm at ease. These are nice ways to say you don't feel stress.
And sometimes people talk about balance. For example, I want a healthy work-life balance. That means you don't want only work. You want time for family, friends, and rest.
Yes, balance is a good word for health. Let's give learners a little exercise. Marcus, I'll say a problem, and you give advice in English.
Sounds good.
Okay. I can't sleep because I'm thinking too much.
You should try reading before bed. That might help you relax.
Nice. Next, I'm tired every day.
Maybe you need to go to bed earlier. Try sleeping at the same time every night.
Perfect. Now you give me the problem.
Okay. I'm very nervous about my presentation.
Take a deep breath. Practice slowly. You will do well.
Great. This kind of practice is very useful for learners. You can try with your own sentences at home.
Yes, and remember, health is not only about the body, it's also about the mind. Stress, sleep, and relaxation are all part of good health.
Exactly. So here's a short summary for our listeners. If you feel stress, you can say, I'm stressed out, I feel tense, or I'm overwhelmed. To relax, you can say, I listen to music, I take a walk, or I take deep breaths. And when giving advice, you can use you should.
That's right. And don't forget warm phrases like, take care of yourself. Those are nice to use with friends and family.
I think this is a good stopping point for today's chunk. In the next one, we can look at some everyday English you'll hear at the pharmacy or when buying medicine. That'll give learners even more useful expressions.
Yes, that's a great idea. So, everyone, remember, health is body and mind, and practicing English for health makes your communication stronger.
Elena, we've talked a lot about health. Food, exercise, stress, sleep. But there's one more situation that's very common for learners, going to the pharmacy or buying medicine.
Yes, that's such a practical situation. Imagine you have a cold. You go to the pharmacy. What do you say in English? A simple way is, I need some medicine for a cold, or do you have something for a headache?
That's right. And if you're not sure, you can ask, what do you recommend? This is a very polite way to ask the pharmacist for advice.
Exactly. And you might also need to understand their response. For example, the pharmacist might say, take one pill twice a day, or drink this syrup before bed. These are common instructions.
Yes, and learners can practice listening for numbers and times. Twice a day means 2 times a day. After meals means after breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Before bed means at night, before you go to sleep.
That's very useful. Let's do a short role play. I'll be the customer, and you be the pharmacist.
Perfect.
Hello, I have a sore throat. Do you have anything for that?
Yes, here are some throat lozenges. Take one every few hours and drink warm tea as well.
Great. And another example. I have a headache.
You can take these tablets. Please take 1 pill with water, no more than 3 times a day.
Very nice. So listeners can practice these simple exchanges. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, these sentences are helpful because they use clear, basic vocabulary.
Yes, and notice that pharmacists often give advice with modal verbs like should or can. For example, you should rest, or you can take this medicine.
Good point. And let's not forget safety words. If someone has an allergy, they can say, I'm allergic to penicillin, or I can't take aspirin. These are very important to know.
Absolutely. Knowing how to explain allergies or health conditions in English can protect you, so it's a smart part of health vocabulary.
Let's also remind learners about polite expressions. At the pharmacy, you can say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Or, "Thank you very much for your advice."
Yes, politeness goes a long way. It makes communication smoother.
Now, Marcus, maybe we can finish by giving learners a short list of health expressions they can practice every day.
Great idea. Okay, listeners, repeat after us. I have a cold. I feel tired. I need some medicine. I want to eat healthy food. I should drink more water. Take care of yourself.
Excellent. And don't just repeat, try to use these sentences in your own daily life. For example, after a meal, you can say, "I ate vegetables. That's healthy." Or at night, say, "I need to sleep early. That's good for my health."
Yes, the more you connect English with your real life, the faster you'll learn.
And health is a wonderful topic because we all experience it every day. We eat, we sleep, we feel energy or tiredness. We sometimes feel stress. So you have many chances to practice these words in context.
Exactly. And remember, you don't need big, complicated sentences. Simple sentences like I feel good or I don't feel well are powerful. They help you communicate clearly.
Well said. And with practice, you'll become more confident. Step by step, English becomes easier.
So, to our listeners, thank you for joining us through this health conversation journey. We hope you learn many useful expressions for everyday life, for the doctor's office, for healthy habits, and even for the pharmacy.
Yes. And remember, your English will grow if you practice a little every day. Use these health words when you talk to friends, write in a journal, or even just think in English.
And before we finish, we want to ask you, if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel. That way, you won't miss the next episode.
We love having you as part of this learning community. Take care of your health, take care of your English, and we'll see you in the next podcast.
Take care, everyone.